more thing before I go into glam. This Epstein file, it's really frustrating to me because there are 3 million files, right? 3 million documents in the files, because over the course of however long this man has been doing these crimes, every email, every text message, everything, just in general about this man's life has been put into these files to scan for illegal activities, right? Every text message you sent to somebody. If you stole an apple from Walmart and you were on trial for stealing an apple from Walmart, is every person in your phone an accomplice? Is every person in your phone, is every email you sent to a person or speaking about a person, does that make that person complicit? Does that make that person a bad guy? No, it doesn't. And that's the same thing with the Diddy stuff. I told y'all, the media is so smart. They're going to make you so distracted with celebrity names that you're not going to focus on the problem. You think every party that Diddy ever threw was a freak off and people were slipping and sliding on baby oil? No. That man had birthday parties. That man had Easter gatherings. That man had Super Bowl parties. That man had Christmas parties.
Recording artist Lizzo stepped in it with this one.
You think Ghislaine Maxwell woke up every single day trafficking children? No. We're losing the plot. And it's just like the American people in the comments. I knew she was wrong. Jay-Z, I knew he was. What did it say Jay-Z did? He was there in 1996. Come on, people. Like, y'all are falling for it. It's the easiest, oldest trick in the book. And honestly, I'm losing faith in the average intelligence of the American person. Because, come on. Just because somebody's name is mentioned in a 3 million document file of a person's life who's been lived over crimes who've spanned decades, doesn't mean that every single person is an accomplice. He could be mentioned. He referenced Jay-Z once. He was like, oh, we could learn from Jay-Z's business model. Why are y'all, where's the crime?
And rightfully, she was checked.
No, it doesn't. And that's the same thing with the Diddy stuff. Girl.
Amanda Seales would mock Lizzo on her personal Instagram. There would be plenty more here, y'all.
What the is Lizzo talking about?
Lizzo made some comments about the Epstein files and people are not too happy.
And you were on trial for stealing an apple from Walmart. Is every person in your phone an accomplice?
The fact that you are equating stealing an apple from Walmart to sex trafficking,
insane.
Let's just stop right there.
Better comparison she could have drawn if she was like, if your friend is El Chapo,
right?
Does everybody in El Chapo's life know that he sells drugs? Yeah.
Yes.
Probably so.
Hard to agree with the comparison by Freshly Popped.
So what Lizzo said on her IRL page does not surprise me. For one, I was following it and I now do not follow her. She said something before that, which was to the effect of that people who aren't famous make her laugh a little bit because they think that famous people are involved in these groups and do things that are unethical. And really, it's just an industry like anything else. And it's really not that deep. That rubbed me the wrong way. That really did. Now with this whole thing about trying to absolve Jay-Z of his actions, and basically saying that just because he's associated with certain people doesn't make him a bad guy. It does. It does. Let me put it to you this way. Guilty by association is a term that used to be used a lot because birds of a feather flock together, okay? They do. Basically, I can't be accused of a robbery if I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody can't say, you robbed this place or helped to be an accomplice. If I had nothing to do with it, if the timeline shows I was never there, I never had any association, affiliation to any extent with that robbery. So how can you say that just because somebody was present doesn't make them a bad guy? It does. Because for one, if he was an innocent person, why the didn't he say anything? Why didn't he report it if he's such an ethical person? He didn't. That automatically deems him guilty. And number two, why would you rub elbows with somebody you knowingly know does things to that extent? Why? Because you're guilty by association. And this is just hypothetically speaking if Jay-Z was innocent, when he is not. Beyonce and Jay-Z have lost so many followers on their social media. It's ridiculous, okay? And her acting like that and saying that kind of makes me side-eye her. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you know?
Tanya Bonnet on TikTok also went in. These are just incredible own goals being scored. Number one, you did not have to say anything. I think more people actually need to learn this in practice. If you believe that what you might say could get you in trouble, or you just have a slither of doubt, those are my headphones, a slither of doubt that it could go sideways, you don't have to post it. You don't. But she did. I cannot believe what I heard, so I'm going to quote this one more time, okay? If you stole an apple from Walmart and you were on trial for stealing an apple from Walmart, is every person in your phone an accomplice? Is every person, every email you sent speaking to a person, does that make that person complicit? Does that make that person a bad guy? No, it doesn't. You think Ghislaine Maxwell woke up every single day trafficking children? No, we're losing the plot. First off, stealing an apple from Walmart is a minor crime. Personally, call me crazy. I think the corporation is the one that's stealing from us. In China, the grocery stores, you can get a week's worth for like $35. Who's stealing from who, Lizzo? But maybe that's just another conversation for another day. If someone is stealing an apple, you know what they are? Hungry. They're hungry. Whether it is things that have happened to them, their socioeconomic status, etc., whatever. To compare someone stealing an apple to sex trafficking children, well, that is a choice, my Grammy winner. That is a choice. Not very well thought out. Dense. And it is no surprise whatsoever that, from what I'm seeing, she deleted the video. In another sentence, do you think Ghislaine Maxwell woke up every single day trafficking children? I do. Hey man, Diddy wasn't such a bad guy, he might have done some stuff, but he didn't. Do you think those parties, he threw birthday parties? I think my question for someone like this is, what were you trying to get at? Because you look bad. Everything about this looks bad. You look like a Maxwell defender. You look like a Diddy defender. You were defending Jay-Z, which, by the way, I don't know if you know this. Not only is he a slumlord, not only is he giving in to the gambling industrial complex by trying to ruin theaters in New York, not only did he obliterate what Colin Kaepernick and Eric Reed were trying to do by teaming up with teaming up with Roger Goodell to put on the halftime shows. Have they been good? Yeah. Objectively speaking, they have been good. But on top of all of this, are you overlooking Aaliyah? Are you overlooking the fact that he toured with R. Kelly? You're telling me a world tour, he saw nothing? He saw nothing. Really? Come on. Let's put on our thinking cap for a moment. I mean, what she is doing is saying, guys, I will be your shield. I will be your defender. You never had to do it. No surprise, she deleted it. And honestly, I would expect her to delete her TikTok. Because, man, didn't think this through, and it is absolutely blowing up in her face. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.